Well, hey there. I am so excited that you're here today. If you've ever found yourself asking, why is caring for someone with dementia so hard? I want to say something that might surprise you. You're not failing. The system actually is. And today I want to talk about why that is and how you can shift the guilt off your shoulders. If we've never met before, my name is Laura Wilkerson, and after more than 25 years of working in dementia care and walking alongside of caregivers just like yourself, I've seen how the system leaves caregivers kind of just hanging there. And this conversation isn't about blaming doctors or pointing fingers at nurses. It's about naming the gaps so we can finally stop blaming ourselves. Because if you've ever felt like you've dropped the ball, like you should be doing more, knowing more, or handling things better than you are, then you're exactly in the right spot. That pressure that you're feeling is a result of a broken system that was never built to support dementia caregiving families. It's not a reflection of who you are, it's a reflection of what's missing. Because the system wasn't built for long term dementia care. Our healthcare system is actually designed for more acute problems, infections, injuries, hospital stays, but not for that progressive, unpredictable condition like dementia. Dementia care is long term, emotional, and requires coordination across so many disciplines doctors, caregivers, and resources. But most systems don't talk to each other. You are never given a roadmap because there isn't one. That's not your fault. And from what I've seen, caregivers are asked to do the impossible without training. Families are expected to become nurses, social workers, legal experts, and emotional anchors overnight. You're not given the tools, plans, or even the warning signs. And when you're exhausted or angry, you think you're the problem, but you're not unqualified, you're just unsupported. And if you're like some of the caregivers that I've worked with, you might think that professionals often miss or mismanage dementia behaviors because most medical providers don't receive deep dementia training, especially on behaviors like aggression, resistance, anxiety, or things like repetitive questions. Instead of treating the cause, what really happens is they might offer a quick fix, like medications, or even worse, you might feel like they're blaming you, the caregiver, for not actually knowing how to handle your person. And it's at this time when I feel like most caregivers have that feeling like their concerns are being dismissed, but it's not like you're overreacting. It's because honestly, the system that we're in now really isn't built for that type of listening. And this guilt that you might be carrying is actually a byproduct of system failure. Because when everything feels like it's falling apart, the natural instinct is that we blame ourselves. But what if you've just been carrying the weight of an entire missing system? Because the truth is that most caregivers like yourself don't need to work harder. You actually just need a better framework. And if you're feeling tired, overwhelmed, ignored, or even dismissed, and you felt the weight of a broken system, here's one tip I like to give every family that I work with. Start by keeping a simple care log, just one notebook or a phone note where you can jot down some of the behaviors, maybe even what triggered them, what helped, and what didn't. And over time, that will become like your proof, your playbook, your power that you have in your appointments. It's a small habit that turns overwhelm into advocacy. And if that idea feels helpful, I've created something just for you. It's called the Caregiver Gap Report, and it shows you core ways that the system has failed caregivers and how to start filling in those gaps with better support and real tools. You can download it free at the link right below this video or go to dementiacaregiversacademy.com/resources and download yours today. And if what we just talked about resonated with you, I'll be giving a live training on decoding dementia behaviors in July. This is one you're not going to want to miss. And just by downloading the Caregiver Gap Report, you'll go on our email list and you'll be first to know all the details. So, before we part ways, I want you to know you're not alone. You're not doing it wrong. You've just been asked to carry too much without enough support. but we're going to start to change that. So I look forward to seeing you next week. And until then, I'll be sharing with you while you're caring for them. See you next week.